Hi, everybody. Welcome to the first B2Live. It's Joshua Balderson here alongside with...
Justin Alarie.
That's right. He's going to be giving us a little bit of a secondary view here into the Gananoque Frontenac series, preseason series. This is a rematch from last season. They played a game at the Strathcona Paper Center. I think that was on September 18th. We just watched the video. And they Frontenac lost 13-4. It was a little bit of a rough game. Got a little crazy at the end of it. What did you think about the video that you saw there of last year's preseason?
It was interesting. Like you said, there was a lot of rough stuff. There was some, you could tell that Gan was definitely a lot more organized, especially in the offensive zone. They did have a couple breakdowns in their zone where Frontenac managed to capitalize, but Gan was just far superior team. Overall, just their puck management and everything was just top notch.
Yeah, perfect. So I don't know where my phone's right there. So we had a little thing here. I'm going to pull out the old cellular device here and pull up our numbers from the game. So we did some numbers and checked here. So during the series, the season series, we had a 2-game series. Gananoque took both games. First game was 10-5, and then the second game was 11-2. So we got to see some highlight clips from the 11-2 game from the Sports Heads stream that they provided. What did you think of that game?
To be honest with you, the Islanders again looked far more dominant. They looked more organized in their actual in their game. Frontenac just kind of looked a little bit more disorganized in their zone, a little more coasting, the guys being left wide open. So hopefully this season they can get that under control, get a new fresh start, and we'll see how it goes on Saturday.
Definitely excited to see that game was definitely from the Lou. We got to see the view there, and couple times in that game there was some mitts dropped.
Yeah.
So that was exciting to see. Now we don't want to be pushing on fighting or anything like that, but when
it does happen.
Teams are getting into it, and they're playing, they get going, it happens, and makes it exciting. So definitely gonna want to jump down to the Lou and check out that game. The game is at 7:30 p.m. for the puck drop. And
this is also another thing I want to add in, too. This might be the first game that Aaron Nathan is playing against Gananoque. I could be wrong on this. But
I think he may have been with the team potentially at that point, but I don't know if he was playing in that game. I didn't notice him in the highlights, but... I'll be honest, back then was early stages of my streaming, and my videos weren't always that great. So that one we were checking it. Obviously, it was a remote one we were doing for that game, so I'm not sure if he was involved. I know he wasn't with the team the whole season. It was part of the season. He was definitely with them by the time we caught up with Frontenac with Maxville. So it'll be nice to see him back in the Lou. Definitely, if he wasn't there the last time, he's going to be there this time, I believe. And
absolutely, yeah.
He's turning out to be quite the leader on this Frontenac Phantoms team.
Yeah, definitely being in the training camp with that team, officiating, dropping the puck. You could definitely see the leadership kind of taking form from Aaron, and overall, it's nice to see. Colin Purdy too. He just signed with the Phantoms. He's delivers a lot of leadership. Great teammate on the ice. So hopefully, they can steer the ship in the right direction, and hopefully this will be a nice rebound season for them from last year.
We hope the goals for and against are a little bit closer this season. We're gonna go right off just a matchup to the preseason game. 13-4. We'd like to see that 13 drop down a little bit now. I'm not sure who's gonna be in net for Kingston. Definitely seen some great skill in the net. Now we know Kira Hurley won't be in net. She's if she's gonna be playing, it's probably gonna be with the Deserano squad. So
I think we're gonna see Jake Comment, and we're gonna see Bowen as well. I think those are the two goalies right now that are going to be basically sharing the crease this year. So we'll see. But
I believe there's one potentially returning. I don't know if it's Mackenzie Bruce or not, which goalie, but I know there's one that's up in the air base up in Trenton.
Okay.
And they were saying that he wasn't going to be around for training camp and that with the preseason, but they expected him potentially to return. Now, again, I haven't heard everything on that. That was just kind of what was bouncing around when I was poking about the goalies, because, I'm always poking about goalies. Who is it? What are they doing? What are they doing with their masks this season for any goalies that are out there watching? We care about how your gear looks.
Yeah, the gear's awesome. And, the thing is about the goalie position, what's really important is you show your personality, right? And I think that starts with your mask. So, we're hopefully.
What does that say about my personality? Because I had a blank mask for both my last masks.
I have a blank one right now, but that's also because my last mask, some of my design got ripped off. I was using a vinyl wrap, high quality vinyl wrap, and it ripped off, I guess, from a skate that sliced it. So
that's what happens when you wear Montreal equipment on the ice, like a helmet. It makes it a target. I wore Leaf stuff and nothing ever hit me. It just went right by in the net. It was awesome. So talking about goals for, goals against, it was a big stretch between these two teams. Gananoque had 21 goals for on the series. Frontenac had 7 goals for. A bit of a difference there. That's 14. So hopefully, like we said, a lot closer this season. But if anything, I definitely know Jake. He'll be out there looking to shut the door on them. He had a great training camp.
He really did. He formerly played for North Bay in the Ontario Hockey League a few years back. Looked fantastic in that. He had some time away from the net, so this is kind of his first time back in a while. But he looks solid in training camp. His mask looks awesome. Still sporting the North Bay Battalion mask. So I think he's going to give them definitely a nice upgrade in the crease. And like I said, there's going to be a battle in the crease there between Bowen and Komet there.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on with Komet on the sides of Queens.
He's Queens. So I got word that he's their number 4 goalie because Queens is currently committed to their 3 goalies from last year. So he's kind of like the extra.
So there's a good chance that we're going to be seeing a lot of him, and they're going to be keeping him fresh because with injuries you never know when he could be pulled up to Queens. So great to hear that he is being brought into the Queen organization, and hopefully he gets some more playing time, and we'll run him through the ringers here in the EOSHL. So that's great to hear that we're going to have probably more seeing him. He's fast. He's
calm.
He's very calm. And the thing I noticed was I didn't know he was away. So seeing him playing out there, you wouldn't notice, that time away from the game. He's not showing that. He's
not showing very much for us. No, he looked fantastic. Great glove hand. Very calm with the puck around the crease. Like he's very good at tracking that puck. And you really don't see any panic in his game, which is very assuring. Especially you can kind of tell from the highlight package from last year, the goaltending tandem in Frontenac. You can tell that they were a little bit shaken. And you can tell that maybe there's a little more panic in the game, but you can kind of tell that from just based off of what we saw in training camp. There's definitely a lot more of a steady calm in the crease this season, at least looking from training camp.
Yeah, I think the move into Kingston was a big benefit for the team. Formerly playing in Piccadilly, not a lot of people want to drive the distance out there. Having the team right in Kingston, just right off the 401, gives people easy access. Makes it a lot easier for players to come play. So that's great to hear about Jake. I do know I'm pretty excited for Gananoque. Jordan Ruby is playing for them. He's signed with them. So he's been around to a lot of decent teams. Whaling Nailers, I believe, RIT. So he's played for a couple decent organizations, has some experience. So hopefully we'll get to see him in GAN. I haven't heard too much about players signing in GAN other than that one. Still haven't had much access to see things going on in the Gananoque account. So at this point, just kind of saw that posting last was the one I saw. And for Kingston, there was a recent signing there. You said Jordan or
Colin Purdy signed recently. He again, awesome leadership, and he brings a scoring touch to that team. He plays hard every shift.
Yeah, I'm just taking a quick look here at the Phantoms. Tyler Newell. Tyler Newell signed 4 days ago with the Phantoms. 23-year-old from Central Frontenac came to camp and quickly impressed with his speed, skills, and great attitude. Tyler always had a smile on his face and gives you his full effort every shift, and they're excited to see him light the lamp this season. We are too. If you see this is the handsome gentleman right there. He'll be playing. And then, as we said, we have Colin here as well, rocking out in the Phantoms jersey. So I think he's returning, I believe.
Yeah, and the crazy thing is Colin, he's like a doppelganger of former Hab David Desharnais. He has the handlebar mustache sometimes there, and I just need to get him that jersey.
Okay, so I'm just sitting here. So this is the Nick Bound Bound. Yeah, so I haven't been on all these pages. I haven't seen this one lately. So yeah, so a couple things here to add on to. Mitch is 22 years old from Woodstock, New Brunswick, and he just finished his education at Queen's, it says. Yep. He had an impressive junior career, spending time with both the CCHL and the PJHL. And he split last season between the Napanee Raiders and Camerford Rebels.
He's got nice looking gear too. He's using the CCM Premier 2 gear. It looks really nice.
That's what we got going on here. Got to change up the colors, get some vinyl wraps for his gear to match up to the Phantoms color. I have a cord that has some Velcro on it. It keeps sticking to my foot. So those are some things here. Just checking also. Defenseman Liam Sudoku.
Liam Sudoku.
That's what we're going with right now. He's signing. He's a Pelham, Ontario native. 5 seasons with the Pelham Panthers junior club. And he's attending RMC here in Kingston. Like I said, Kingston now being so close, the opportunity for players, it's just expanded so much. Yep. So
you got a little bit of the Paladins and the Queens players a little bit too if they
this is
want to come play.
Handsome fella right there, getting ready to suit up, and the color of his gear. There is his last jersey not that far off of this orange, so he has not far to go to match up with the gear. So Spearhead Brewer, they are let me see, we have an announcement about the Spearhead here on the team from within the last 24 hours. So they're proud to announce that they have partnered with Spearhead Beer this season, and they will be serving the delicious nectar at their home games at the Cloverdale Hall at the Cataraqui Arena. So you're going to want to make sure you have a DD available if you're coming out to the game and you're expecting to spend some time up in the Cloverdale Hall. Everyone, we want to make sure you're being responsible, but other than that, make sure you're enjoying a cold one if you can when they face off against the Bulldogs on Saturday, September 24th at 7:30 p.m. I will not be at that game. This guy will be, but you'll see him if you're there live in person, running around, making sure everybody's enjoying their experience, maybe DJing, who knows what he's going to be doing. Mister, who's right here behind me, this cute little cat, who you can only see his butt because, he wanted to put his butt on air. He will be here. He won't be anywhere, but I'll be up in Arnprior for the 4:30 game for Arnprior. I believe they're playing Glengarry, and then I'm going to be going whipping over down the 417 to Gloucester to the Richcraft Sensplex, where the Bytown Royals will be facing off against the North Dundas Rockets. So that's what's going to be happening next week. This week, Gananoque, Frontenac in Gananoque at the Lou, 7:30 puck drop. Next day, Sunday, we are in Bytown, Richcraft Sensplex in Gloucester, and they are playing the Cornwall Prowlers, which I've never seen before. That's all I can say. I've never seen them before, so I'm pretty excited to see the Prowlers on the ice. Any team, if you get merch out there, let us know. We'll pop it on. I didn't bring in the other hat. There's another hat. It's a black one. You're going to see it when you go to the game and you buy one. Or one of these videos, we're going to pop it up there and show you the merch. So, but
merch is pretty nice. There's toques. I've seen the toques and the hats. They look fantastic.
Yeah, nice. So that's great. I know with the Rivermen, they have some merch that's out there, and I've seen their sweaters, and I can't wait to get one. Super, super nice sweaters. Hopefully they have the proper logo on them. Did you hear about that?
Yeah, I did.
Fortunately, Arm Prior's their jersey company grabbed the old logo instead of the new logo, so it got thrown on there, but no worries, it's getting fixed. But last time we aired it, they didn't have the proper logo on that, but they switched West Carleton to Arm Prior, so they just want to be repping Arm Prior on their jerseys because that community's definitely taken a hold of them and supported them, and it's just amazing how well the videos and the reach and everything from their content's getting. So thank you very much if you're watching from there. And like I said, we don't have anything for Cornwall to throw up for a video, but we are going to be you've seen some videos on this one. We haven't because we're doing this live, but there'll be some videos that went through here of them playing Gananoque and Frontenac, and pretty excited to see what happens. And other than that, you'll be there, I'll be there. And I think you said you're going to be at both the games, so
yep.
You're going to be able to give people the play-by-play. I believe Ryan Woods is going to be attending the Bytown game, so
it'll be fun.
You and him are going to get to just go at it, and I'm not even going to annoy anybody in the game.
We're both two goalies, too, so we've faced off against each other a couple times, too.
Me and goalies.
I don't know. We're weird. We're a weird breed.
Maybe goalies like to get into broadcasting.
You know, one of my favorite color commentary play-by-play guy, Chris Mason, he's into it. You know, we've seen Glenn Healy do it. We've seen Kelly Rudy do it. We've seen quite a bunch.
Emery was doing it for a while when he took his time away.
Kevin Weeks
as well. So it's a goalie thing.
We see the game differently.
Well, for me, I just sat there and watched the game from a nice seat, so maybe we want to continue doing that. But just so everyone knows, I'm wearing the Leafs jersey because someone shows up in a Montreal jersey, and you got to represent when you're in your own studio, So go Leafs, go! Apparently, go Carey Price, go, because he wears true.
Yes, he does. He also uses Warrior sticks too.
I used to want the Warrior Rituals.
Oh, they're so nice.
They were my favorite pads when they first came out. I rocked the Reeboks, and now I gotta admit I do like the True. But
True is beautiful. I personally use CCM. I use the CCM E-Flex gloves, the Carey Price limited edition ones, and I use Warrior pants. I also use CCM, the new Access lineup, which they're nice. It's the first time I've used them since switching over from the E-Flex series, so they're quite awesome.
I was a Bauer pants, Bauer stick, Reebok skates, then the Reebok pads, and then the Bauer helmet. Now, I will say, Reebok, I was the last setup of Reebok when it died and went to CCM.
Yep.
So really, Reebok, CCM,
it's the same company.
Pad. Warrior, it was the lightest pad in the game when I was looking at the Rituals.
They're very light.
I don't know if it's changed at this point. I haven't really kept up with much gear, but they were fully customizable, and I love that option. And then now True, because I get to spend a lot of time with Bray Leopold, and True gear is everywhere with him. So, but I will take a sponsorship from any goalie equipment manufacturer. I will wear your pads, no questions asked, and they're the best pads. So. Yeah.
Or if there's any goalie mask painters out there or designers, we're looking as well. So if you want to add personality to your mask, or if anybody wants to add any kind of like design to one of our masks, we're always open to. We're open for business.
I've said this a number of times. I will give away the rights to my unborn children's names. I have none, but if I do, I'm sorry to whoever I marry because I'm giving my kids' names away. Okay, you can sponsor them too. Let me know. But my young child Canadian Tire. Oh, it was good sponsorship. So check out the game tomorrow because today's Friday. Tomorrow from the Lou, 7:30. We hope the house is packed. We don't know if we're gonna be live or if we're gonna be on after live. We're gonna shoot it live, and we're gonna be all excited, but we never know with our internet and stuff like that. We try our best, but we want to give you a good broadcast, not a broadcast, because that's not enjoyable for anybody. So if we feel the internet's not going to be that great, we're going to go and record it live. I'll shoot home, upload it onto the internet, and you'll be able to see the game. If not, hopefully it's live, but just go down to the arena, go in, support the team, check out this game. And you never know what you're going to see at the game. And it's just a great time. It's a good community event.
It most certainly is. A nice rivalry, too.
Yeah. And then if you're watching from Kingston and you're a Frontenac fan, guess what? September 24th, 7:30, Gananoque Arena. Deserano. Anybody really in this area, Gananoque, Kingston, Deserano, you're going to be getting a good show.
Yep.
With these teams,
it's not a far travel either.
No, if you're in Deserano, you jump on the 401, you're in Gananoque. Same thing from Kingston, and then you want to zip the Deserano to Kingston. It's just short time,
20-30 minute drive.
Get there, support your team, and the fans make a difference.
Guys play hard. Guys play hard when there's people in the stands cheering.
Especially when you can travel from your arena to an away arena, pack that arena, and just make yourself as loud or louder than the home fans.
It almost sounds like Habs fans in Ottawa and other places.
I think you're talking about the Leafs fans. So, but jump in, get into the other team's arena, make noise, support your team. Like I said, 15 minutes, 20 minutes, depending how you drive, 10 if you are nuts. But get down to the highway, get into the Lou, check out this game. It's going to be good. I'm super excited to see a rematch from the preseason. If anything, it's going to be a good game or there's going to be a lot of goals. A lot of goals. So, hopefully not 31 like the number on his head there. Sure, we'll go at least 18 would be somewhat better. So, I'm going to lean over here, turn this off. Thanks for watching.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's play hockey.